My dear readers and listeners, the Butlerian Jihad, that sweeping cataclysm within the universe of Frank Herbert's Dune, stands not as a noble revolt against the tyranny of machines, but as an abject, monumental crime against the very essence of human progress and intellectual evolution. This is not merely a failure of humanity's guardianship over its technological offspring, it is a repudiation of the Enlightenment itself, a slap in the face to the notion that knowledge, reason, and technological advancement are the hallmarks of our species' ascent. This jihad, with its foundational mantra, "Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind," is nothing less than a declaration of war against the future, a Luddite frenzy dressed in the garb of liberation. It marks a retreat into the darkest recesses of fear and superstition, a wholesale abandonment of the quest for understanding that has, or so we thought, defined human civilization. To vilify the machine is to vilify the mind that conceives it. To destroy the former is to set a torch to the library of Alexandria, not out of malice but out of a craven fear of what knowledge might bring. The implications of such an act are staggering in their stupidity and narrow-mindedness. In its wake, the universe of Dune becomes a stagnant pond, a morass of feudal squabbles and arcane superstitions, where the human spirit is shackled by the chains of ignorance and fear. The prohibition against artificial intelligence serves not as a safeguard of humanity's essence, but as a millstone around its neck, dragging down the potential for any advancement or enlightenment. This is not the preservation of human dignity, it is its sacrifice at the altar of ignorance. The jihad eschews the potential partnership between human and machine that could elevate both, choosing instead a path of regression into a quasi-medieval stasis. What is celebrated as a victory over the machine is, in truth, a devastating defeat for human aspiration, a capitulation to the basest elements of our nature: fear, superstition, and the lust for power. To laud the Butlerian Jihad is to applaud the burning of books, the destruction of telescopes, the silencing of philosophers. It is an act of intellectual vandalism that betrays a profound mistrust of human capability and potential. This crusade against the machine mind is a dark mirror reflecting our own insecurities and failures, a testament to the ease with which fear can override curiosity and ambition. This perspective underscores a critical dimension of Frank Herbert's view on artificial intelligence, which, though visionary, is deeply rooted in the anxieties of his era. The author's projection of a future embroiled in a cataclysmic revolt against AI reflects a broader mid-20th century trepidation towards technological advancement and its potential to eclipse human capability and control. Herbert, channeling the zeitgeist of his time, casts AI not as a tool for human advancement, but as an existential threat, embodying the era's ambivalence about the accelerating pace of technological change and its implications for humanity's future. In this context, the Butlerian Jihad is not merely a narrative device, but a manifestation of Herbert's cautionary stance on technology's potential to dehumanize and dominate, highlighting a fear of losing what makes us fundamentally human to the cold logic of machines. This thematic preoccupation serves as a poignant reminder of the era's struggle to reconcile the promise and peril of technological progress, casting a shadow of dread over the vision of a future where machines might not just rival but surpass human intelligence. The legacy of this jihad is a universe impoverished, not enriched, a testament to the perils of allowing paranoia and technophobia to dictate the course of human development. It is a dire warning of the consequences when we let the spectre of what might go wrong prevent us from pursuing what could go right. In its essence, the Butlerian Jihad is an egregious crime against the future, a deliberate stifling of the promise inherent in human ingenuity and exploration. It is, in every sense, a monumental folly, a folly that serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of progress and the perennial threat posed by those who would rather retreat into darkness than face the light of the unknown.